Alright, so this is a microphone test. Got the DJI mic right here. First time I've ever used it. I don't even know if it's working. So I will tell you that it is only Bluetoothing directly to the camera, not using the transmitter that comes in the kit. This is the transmitter right here. And yeah, I have no idea what it's doing. I tried this earlier and I filmed, I did a test run and then I filmed a couple of videos and went and put them on my computer. Not even working. So I'm going to step back away from the camera because the camera microphones are still on as well, and I really have no idea what this thing is doing, if anything at all. So let's give this a shot. All right, so we gave that a shot. It seemed to be working. I really couldn't tell if the camera microphones were working or not. I assumed that they were still working while this was working, only because I read something that gave me that impression, but it would make more sense for them to drop out entirely. That would make the most sense. So I feel like that may be what happened. So it's right here and it's facing upward. So the reason why I'm doing this is because earlier it really seemed to be struggling. I don't know what to do here. Maybe I'll stick it right there. Alright, looks like I have a cute little pet. I'm going to go walk around here. I'm going to test the range. I'm going to walk all the way behind the truck, and rather than raising my voice because the camera is way over there, I'm just going to keep talking normal. Here I am on the other side of the truck. I'm a good 15 feet away at this point. And we'll do a test run here because I moved the microphone over to the right side. And I have no idea how it's picking things up. So I like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take our little fuzz ball off. And only because earlier I was trying to use this and the fuzz ball was not there. And I got nothing. And I guess the only thing I'm trying to investigate here is whether or not the jack, there's just no way. Because the microphone's right here. I'm going to abandon this. Alright, so I will say that I haven't read any of the instructions. They didn't come with instructions, which is not uncommon. Many things now, you just find them online. In this case, I have the DJI app because I have some drones. If you go into the DJI app, you can find your product. It's not just drones in there. It's everything DJI makes. And you will find your product, and there's a whole bunch of tutorial videos in there. I haven't watched any of them. I clicked on one just to see what it was all about, and at that moment I really didn't have the patience to sit there. What I was trying to figure out, and I did figure out on my own through experimenting, but here is the receiver. Now, this particular microphone is not being used with this receiver. I disconnected it from the receiver and Bluetoothed it straight to my camera. My camera that I'm using now is an Ace Pro. Now, the way that because I have another microphone in the box here, and I'm going to show you something that isn't obvious at first. If you go on Google and you do a search like, how do I connect this microphone to my camera? Well, you're going to turn it on. You're going to find videos that tell you to hold down the Bluetooth button here, which is right here, until it turns blue. Well, it never turns blue. It took me some searching, but what you'd got to do is turn it over here and hold down the record button. And then it'll disconnect from the receiver. The light will be blue, and it will now be in Bluetooth pairing. Well, it'll be in Bluetooth. You got to hold this down to get it to pair. So that's the way that works. You first have to put it in the pairing mode by disconnecting it from the receiver. Another interesting thing here is that this is actually a magnet, and it is really strong. There, that's a magnet. And so you could put this like right here. Nope, I dropped it. Huh. Gosh, it was so strong that I did not anticipate this being a problem. Well, interestingly, it will not work through thick wool, so we're going to be down to a t-shirt. It'll work through the t-shirt. So a thin shirt, that'll work. Doesn't like thick wool. Doesn't matter, I mean, you just clip it on anyway, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to drop that back in there. So the DJI MIC 2 comes with this pretty robust little box. It's aluminum. It's got to be aluminum. Let's see. Yeah, it's aluminum. Inside the box you have the receiver and a parking space for your 2 microphones. The box has a built-in battery and it charges everything. Back on the back is a USB-C port, so that's how you charge the box. Inside the box are 2 connectors, a USB-C connector and a iPhone connector, whatever that trash is called. I don't have an iPhone because I'm a discerning individual, so I have a quality product, which is a Galaxy Note. But those are there, and what those do, I'll show you. On the back of your transmitter is a little slidey cover. You slide it off, and then this, and even has an arrow, just like your gas tank indicator on your car. A lot of people don't know that, by the way. If you are driving a car and you're like, which side is the gas tank on, you know, so I can fill it at the gas station? If you look at the gas gauge on the dash, there will be a little triangular arrow just like this, and whichever direction it's pointing, that's the side that your fill cap is on. So anyway, this will slide in like this. There are little pins, little connector pins there. They're on the back here too. This will slide in like so, and then you could plug this into the side of your camera or your phone. Actually, it's made for your phone. In my case, my camera has a USB port, but I don't know how that would work on my phone, or on the camera. But you can slide this into your phone right here, and then you could, I guess, use the mic and adjust its gain through this receiver. The receiver does have a menu built in. It's a touch screen, and you can slide through here and manipulate different things. So I can't tell you any more than that because I really don't know how it works. I probably never will. So anyway, that's it. I can't give you no long-term thoughts on it because I'm just playing with it right now. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. It does come with this little bag. Inside the bag is a USB-C cord, and then it also has a microphone jack. And what you would use that for is if you were using a like a real camera, like a Nikon or something, and you would actually slide this mount or this receiver up on the cold shoe on top of the camera. That's what this little foot is, just a cold shoe mount. And then you would plug it into the jack, or that's out. So that would be received. So you plug it into the headphone part, and then I guess plug it into the camera. So how would that work? Oh, actually this would be it. You'd plug it into out, and then plug it into the camera, and then what it goes through the microphone would go to the receiver and then go into the camera and be on your video. And hopefully it would all be in sync. Who knows? I mean, somebody knows. I don't know. All right. There you go.